Hello guys, it's Manjeet here. Currently we are looking at ES futures. We're gonna look at what has happened and what are the potential trade opportunities for the next week. So let's start from top-down approach, looking at monthly time frame. We were in 3 months balance here, and we saw a balance breakout on the monthly time frame. So currently market is trading right about the October month. Let's look at a weekly time frame. So in a weekly time frame, right now it's in a 4 week balance. As you could see, one, two, three, four. We are in this balance range. The top of the balance is 4740, and bottom of the balance is around 4625. Right now, market is in a weekly balance mode. Nothing much is happening between these two levels, as I mentioned. Looking at the daily trend, as weekly is in balance, so daily, as we could see from last 2 weeks, there has been not much movement. It's all within the balance zone. Uh, Market is chopping around here. So this is a top-down approach, but we saw last week on Wednesday there has been support at 20 days moving average, and there has been trend down on Monday, and then Wednesday, the market failed to take out the previous day low and closed right above the previous day high. Let's look at market profile. So here do we have a market profile. So we could see that the market has been trending higher, 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 and then as we could see, there has been a balance here. Market was in balance, and then we saw the balance breakout to the upside when the Powell news came that Powell is going to be continued for the second term, and then market boom to the upside. And then we could see that market was not able to keep a trend higher because the C was not able to take out B. For a trend confirmation, it is important for C to make to make a higher high above B high, which is a break of initial balance size. So C was trading below the B, inside the B. So we call a concept called bar within bar breakout or breakdown concept. Here we could see the C was inside B, and then the D broken the C, and then there was a breakdown to the downside. Market kind of found a support on the previous day, found a control. Buyers picked up right at 4,700 level, which was a very mechanical level. Of course, these shows the sign of weak buyers, and then market traded back to the value area high, and then again because this was a very weak level. The strong sellers came in and they took out all these guys out of this market and created a big spike to the downside. Uh, so this was our weekly low for the last week, and then we saw the overnight inventory action. Market was kind of trying to bounce up, and then in the London session, market started trading down because trader thought that there has been a trend change, so market might want to go down. And then there was some pullback at later stage in the overnight session because inventory was quite short. So what happened? Market opened, didn't do much, traded sort of lower to take out these long guys, and the people who were short, market went high and then kind of chopped around, came back below, retested the overnight low, could not stay below the overnight low, and then bounced back and closed right above the open near to the high of the day. The following day, again the participant came. The Asia was quite balanced. European tried to took it up, then they could not, and then they brought the market down to be in line with the lower time to make a low. low high, and then following day, of course, as part of the inventory counter auction, US open here, try to trade lower, then bounced back hard as part of the counter auction, and then started making one-time framing higher on a daily session. There has been an afternoon pullback, which came right close to the mid-level. Of course, patient buyers, they were sitting here with a passive buy limit order, and then they got an opportunity to trade the market up. On Thanksgiving Day, this is very normal. I've seen in the past as well. On the holidays, the market kind of goes upside. Now I see this area which is building here is kind of balanced. We can see one time hitting higher on a daily time frame, but it's sort of balanced in these 2 days time frame. Um, Here we had a B shape, and of course there were buyers. Most of the trading activities happen here, so the value is up, the point of control is up. So it tells us the market wants to fly high because market is making higher high now. What we got to see coming week, whether market try to go stay right above this balance or start trading lower on this 2 days time frame. So we have a potential trade opportunities here. As you could see, this J was the afternoon pullback. If price start trading low below this level, then the move could go to the downside, and then we got to monitor and see if this low could be taken out or not, or maybe it comes close to any of these levels and bounce back. So we got to monitor this. If price do not come below this, if price start coming below this level, we expect price to trade lower to the other end of the balance. And if price stays above this level, we expect price to stay above and kind of trade within this area, which I believe market may not spend much of time because the value has been traded here. So either it's gonna continue to fly high, or either market might pull down and try to repair some of these weak levels that we have underneath the market structure. So we have certain potential trade opportunities if market comes below here, below this high short. Expect to have some resistance. If market do not try to spend so much of time, take long and go to the upper side. Again, it all depends based on the overnight inventory auction process. We got to trade the opposite of what has happened, because 80% of the time there is always counter auction to the overnight inventory. And if market wants to sustain above, there could be potential long opportunity around this level, because this level has been acting as a good support at this point of time. This is also weak. Uh, Sorry, this 4667. This is an important level, but if this afternoon level break to the downside, there is a potential for the move to continue to close to the downside. We can look to short here because this was the area where the resistance has been there, so we expect market to respect that resistance. If there is no resistance, then you expect price to trade. So as I said, trend monthly up, weekly balance, daily up, but in sort of balance mode. Value and point of control is right up to the previous day. We got to see whether this move continue to go higher. If higher, then of course market may not have much of interest to trade higher and start trading right above 4730 if this level breaks with the higher conviction. And then we expect all the golden numbers that people are talking about, 4750, 4780, all those things. But I think we have time for that. But if markets start trading right above this, then I think the market could even go further beyond 4,800. It could maybe end up 4,900 by end of this year. But again, I mean, it does not really matter for us as day trader futures. I'll keep circulating the videos on weekly basis. I hope you guys get some sort of idea. I'm a market profile discussion trader. We trade based on what we see. Uh, if you like the video, please hit like. Thank you very much, and happy Thanksgiving.